of the things that she does. And also, I want to give thanks to the ancestral spirits. I want to give thanks to the archangels and angels, Ashe, for always being there and protect those that are striving for righteousness the best way possible, and protect those that are literally doing their best to strive for righteousness and perfection, and protect them from those that claim to be righteous that are not righteous. Ashe. I'm going to wait a little bit before I start talking about this. I'm just in here thinking. I apologize for all the delays. I've been tired. I've been exhausted. Um, I've been studying. Eventually, about to start studying for getting licensed in a business that I'm starting. So yeah, brother, been tired. Probably can tell. But I got some things to do today. So is are individuals in spiritual prison, and is religion a part of the spiritual prison? It depends. But a lot of people are stuck in spiritual prison because some people don't know how to elevate their consciousness, and some people don't know how to elevate um, or raise their vibration due to lack of knowing or not following directions that's been given to them divinely or by people that's been a teacher to them. Some people need to understand that you are on your own path. Nobody's not on a path with you. You have to also learn from your mistakes and learn along the way. This did not come with a manual. And religion can be a part of the prison because people can get caught up in the message of the messenger and worship that person that's giving the message. Um, and they become absorbed with a fixation a uh, or become a fanatic of the individual that's delivering the message on the podium in religions and so on. People can get caught up that way when it come down to the religious part. Instead of listening to the message, they put themselves in worshiping or following that person that is teaching on the podium or teaching in front of the audience. And they start worshiping that person or listening to that person word for word, and they put themselves in a prison thinking that that person is holier than anything. Um, so I'm just letting y'all know that's how it works. Uh, you can put yourself in a spiritual prison by not listening to the proper guidance, or even if you're reading, not understanding on it. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you. Um, as I was saying, when how you get caught up in the prison is like you gotta follow everything word for word if you're reading out of a book or if you're listening to somebody. You cannot get caught up in not following directions and not going through the procedures properly, and it can cause you to be stuck in that prison or stuck on that particular part of your spiritual journey. And you have to know the proper ways of doing it. And if you're reading out of a book, make sure you understand it, or you can look up a video on it so you won't get caught up. Some people don't do the research when they're on their journey and on their path. Some people need to understand that it's not easy to go on this path. Um, and honestly, religion can get people caught up in a prison if they not really listen to the message. Um, because if you have an imam, or if you have a pastor, priest, whomever, Some people get caught up in taking everything that that person is saying word for word verbatim and thinking that they're holier than them, or they think they have all the answers. That person is a human being like you, and some of them, knowing or not, are actually open to a lot of things that they're not telling you, but they want you to get caught in that trap of religion. But I want to tell you that that religion can be your base on being open to other things. Because there's so many different paths, but you got to figure out which one is truly straight for you. So don't get caught up in the fixation of the person that's on a podium. Don't get caught up in the person that is telling you how to do things, because there's always answers to so many different ways of life to make your life prosperable, or when I say prosperous. And when it comes down to spirituality, don't get consumed with so much book knowledge and what other people are saying unless you did the work yourself. Um, because I had, excuse me, I had astral projected last night, and it like I woke up and I was real heavy, and I'm still a little drowsy off of it, but I got things to do today. So it's like when you're doing that, you don't want to get caught up in the astral realm either. You got to have the protection. Some people don't know that this stuff is real. Because they shut me off and they took me off of YouTube. Because they shut me off and they took me off of YouTube. Um, they took me off of YouTube. That's crazy, ain't it? That's how I know I'm saying the truth. So what I was saying, the transformation, or may I say, when I went in astral projection, I started feeling this heaviness when I woke up, and I'm still feeling it right now. I'm tired, but I got things to do today. Um, the thing is that when you're going into your path, you cannot get caught up in it if you understand what I'm saying. Don't get caught up in the traps. There's so many different traps in spirituality, there's so many different traps in religion that you can get caught up in thinking that, oh, I'm on a righteous path, or some people also, how you know they're stuck in a trap when they just all they know is their religion. They try to put it on you. Oh yeah, like my Jesus this, or you know, or like, oh my God is this, or Allah. That's a part of the trap because they're caught up in their religion. That's a prison for them. They don't realize it because the person they're listening to, they're not perfect either. You're working to be striving to be as perfect as you can be, and to be as righteous as you can be. That even comes in spirituality. You're striving the best to be the best that you can be spiritually, and striving to be to become the best person as possible, the better version of you. These spiritual prisons and religious prisons, you gotta know a way to be open minded and know that everybody have their own path in life, not just you. What might work for you might not work for everybody else. What might work for them might work for them, but it might not work for you. Vice versa. You gotta really know what you're doing and also know the proper guidance and procedures on how to not get caught up in the prisons of religion and spirituality. You have to understand that you're not perfect, and also know that you both have light and dark in you, and you have to know how to deal with it by using duality. People need to understand that when it comes down to it, you're on this planet to learn, to progress as much as you can, and move to the next phase in your life. And one thing that is always consistent is change, evolution, transformation. If you cannot realize that you're evolving and changing, then you're stuck. You're in that prison. Growth is the key, but gaining experience is a part of that to get that key to go into an evolutionary, or may I say, a graduate into a higher vibration, graduating to the highest level that you can get to in this lifetime. You get what I'm saying? People keep on using religion as a tool. That's cool. Some people use that as a base and then they open up themselves to other paths. You get what I mean? Because when they use that religion as their base, that means only one thing. So in order to go through the transformations and so on, you have to be open to elevate to a higher level, if you get what I'm saying. You have to be open to say, like, hey, I want to know other paths too. Because know it or not, a lot of these religions come from spiritual practices of African spirituality, which is very ancient. And what happened, they use certain key components to get them where they gotta, to get them to start these religions and so on. And that's what happened. A lot of these traditions come from ancient African traditions, and they spawned into creating Islam, Judaism, Christianity, and all of that. But they don't want to tell you because they want to keep it a secret. Um, and this is a part of one of the things I want to share with you. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta take care of something real quick because I got a message. I gotta go ahead because I had placed an order for something for me to eat before I go ahead and handle my business. And I apologize, but this person keep on keep on texting me, and keep on saying that I got an order. But what I'll do, I'll come back on here a little later to finish up on this message that I want to give y'all. So please stay tuned. I love you all. Um, May the Creator watch and protect you on your journey out there. Peace, love, light, dark, supreme balancement. May you get all your answers, and may you get guided to the right ways in your life and your path. Because know it or not, regardless on all the paths, there's only one. But one fit you, that's the one that fit you. Okay, I love you all. Peace.